Hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back on the trail of our current twist in the story, so let's catch up with the others and continue going through the bit of storyline. Hello, guys.
Hello. Cam is getting coffee.
Aha. Oh, you know, I should have done that.
Yeah. We can get to the Coal 69 sector that we couldn't last night now where we're at. So, I've got you in a position. It's probably 6 jumps to Coal 69, to the listening post. And then from there, it's another 6 or 7, depending on your jump range, 6 or 7 jumps to Oakland's Point. And then back to the carrier. But where we're at here, there's no jumping back to the bubble in your ship without doing a lot of detouring still.
Right.
There's a wall between us because we went down and under it.
Mm-hmm.
We got to go down and under it again.
Right. Well.
But we got you set up. You can get to both places right where we're at.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll scramble and head out there. Although, probably should wait for Cam so that we all do it together.
Yeah, we've already done it, but I'll go with you. There's no break.
Okay. Well, then, sure be it.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hello.
Yeah,
you know,
I was getting my choppies.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, maybe I want to do that before I get going anywhere, but I should have done that before the stream. Hey, Chris, why don't you come join us? He's watching the stream.
Cody, I'm not sure if he'll be on or not because he had his internet worked on and he wasn't sure they could get it fixed in a day.
Yeah.
But he is on the carrier, so.
Okay. Well, then he'll make it back when we end up going back.
Yeah.
All right. Galaxy map? Galaxy map?
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
There he goes.
So you got your Toby on then?
Yep.
He always has Toby on, unless it ain't working.
Tell by the way his head's going backwards and forwards. Left and right.
Alright, what's the first system I want to go to?
Coal 69, Sector JI-I, space C10-4.
Alright, I will... Let's see how far that is. 4 jumps, not bad.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I will jump over there.
Right,
I really gotta finish engineering this ship.
Oh, hell. Hang on a minute. It helps if I bring you in the groove.
It does.
I don't know why.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Since you... There you go, Cam.
Engage.
Preparing for war.
Departure complete. Good luck, Commander.
So I got a question for you, Lynn.
Probably not. I don't have the answer, but yeah.
How do you use a field neutralizer?
You just pull the trigger.
It's
only when they
kind of like your heat sinks, and I really don't know because I've never used one.
You have to be ready to use it straight away.
Yeah.
If they activate the shutdown, you've got to activate your neutralizer virtually at the same time.
Yeah, it's catch-22 is what I see, but you know.
Yeah.
Do you have to activate it before or as they're activating it? So in other words, fire it if they grab you. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing for warp.
Chris says he's just going to follow the stream. Okay.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charged.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
My fuel scoop opened again while I was in the middle of a jump.
Yeah, I saw where Down to Earth Astronomy tried to do that today, and it knocked him out of Super Cruise
Fuel scooping.
Oops.
System scan.
in his Dolphin. He said, "Well, a little clue too closer," and I was like,
I done that, yeah.
Scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing to fold space.
Don't pay enough attention and you end up too close to the star. Boing!
"Yep."
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, he was doing combat
Conflict,
zones today
yeah.
with his new suit. And he went, the one I saw him go to, nobody was moving. Only person that was moving was him. Everybody else was just standing around.
Well, that's a good way to kill them all. Bing, 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 bing,
Yeah.
bing.
Not when there's 5 or 6 of them shooting at you at the same time. It's not so funny. And they've got lasers and shotguns and whatever. And he wasn't hit. He was hitting the tops of the container half the time when he was
Yeah.
trying to shoot them. And he was trying to find
Little
a
out
high
of practice there.
Yeah, he was trying to find a high res, but he couldn't find one, so I think he just shut down.
System scan complete.
System scan complete. Okay, bacon.
Okay, the beacon's about 4,979 light seconds out.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, doke.
Off to get the bacon. Bacon!
Bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Gotta wonder what the heck the test subject was. Was it human, Thargoid, or a hybrid?
Human.
Okay. Wonder why.
Interfacing with the Thargoid ship, so they're trying to convert a human to a half-breed Thargoid so they can operate the ship.
Ah, okay.
And they got one that went missing, D2.
A her at that, a female.
Mhm.
So it could be Yuli. Maybe you're D2.
Maybe that's the reason why they keep interdicting me.
Ah, maybe. I think you're D2. Olaf Smith.
And when you get to Oakland's Point and you land at the base, all the listening systems are in one little straight corridor from each other. So when you find one,
You found them all.
just well, you have to drive kind of sort of to the other side. Probably, I don't know. Not even
Depends on
1
which side of you.
km. Yeah. There's 4 that
Uh-oh.
you can reach from one.
Here we go. Starting the
Ricochet?
stream off right. Execute one loop of sheer. If they're not paying attention, you do the loop of shame. Okay. I don't want to run into the planet. Where is this beacon relative to the planet? I can't see the planet. Oh, there it is.
It's close.
Yeah, well, I couldn't see the planet because it was too dark, and looking into the dark space background, I was just like, where the hell is the planet?
You just hope you don't get too close, that's all.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yep.
Well, I changed. I went around it a little bit so I could see it against the Milky Way, and then things were okay.
Mm-hmm.
Orbital flight engaged.
Disengage.
Leaving hyperspace.
All right.
You got it?
Yep.
Yep. 26176. Space between P and 2.
All right. Galaxy map.
But be careful. It should be fun. Let's see what happens when he does it. See if he gets
Galaxy
it
map.
right first time.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay, it's a hip, huh?
Yep.
Oh,
And you're better off to put the first 4 numbers or 3 numbers in it,
4 numbers.
and then find the one on the galaxy map that
list.
matches.
okay.
the
You
list.
enter it all in, it tries to take you someplace else.
Right. What's the
Somewhere
number?
completely different. Hip
Hip. Go ahead, Cam.
26176. But miss off the 6 at the end. Then scroll down the list and then click on it. Or in
Ah.
the list.
Hip 26176. Gotcha. 7 jumps.
You're 7 for you, 5 for me, but I'll see if I can
Engage.
follow you along.
Frameshift drive.
Schooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Figure since I'm going through these coal sector systems, there's a chance that I'll get intercepted and hyperdicted.
Not really.
No?
No.
Only person out of our group that's been intercepted so far
Me.
is young Lynn. Twice.
Yeah.
She's been hyper-addicted by the thyroids.
Yep, they like
Just
me
her.
so well.
Yeah, I think Lynn's a nice person.
Yeah.
Fuel
Let's
station.
look at the next one.
Engage.
Frameshift drive.
The
Charging FTL.
Pallades. is the ones I dread.
Hmm.
And to jump from HIP to, what is it, 22410 into the permanent lock system, I always get it there. I don't care what I do.
Hmm. Guess they just like you.
Yep. Wish I could say the same, but you know.
Oh, that watch out for the binary pair.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive charged.
Preparing to fold space.
Four, three, two, one.
Stop at the gas station.
System scan complete.
Gas station! Get your gas here!
Hello, Trace.
Hello. Except I'm not scooping off it. I guess it can't scoop
Because
off
it's a
that
T-Tari.
one. Yeah. Engage.
Frameshift
Spooling
Pump's
FTL
empty.
engines and preparing for jump.
My pump's not empty. I'm filling up.
Next one is a T-Tari for me too.
Oh, nice. I got a K.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, and if I remember right, when we get to the system we're going to, be prepared to spend a while FSS, and there's like 63, 67, 64. something like
67.
Another one of the large ones. Okay.
that. Yeah.
Luckily, we've already done that, Lynn, so we don't have to worry.
Complete.
Alright,
Yeah,
which means
yeah.
I get to do it all on my own. Engage.
Yeah, because I can't help you.
Frameshift drive
I
charged.
Preparing
can't
for
help you
jump.
either. Sorry.
Nope.
We were lucky yesterday, there was 3 of us doing it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
FSSing we will go, FSSing we will go. Hi ho the dairy-o, FSSing we will go.
Oh, sorry, 64. 64 bodies. Somebody's stolen some.
Fuel scooping.
The
Them
comet chased
blasted
the moon.
Thargoids.
The comet chased the moon. Hi ho the FSS, FSSing we will go. Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing to fold space.
Oh, this is strangely named system. DM99 space 43.2.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's not a random number. That must be an actually discovered system. From some telescope or other.
Could be.
It's not in any
Surely
of-
they wasn't naming it after Agent 99.
I doubt they would, and don't call me Shirley.
fuel scooping.
you look like a Shirley, though. Right, where? Got to go.
But you're over there, and I'm here at DM99 space 68.3.
Engage.
So it's quite a
Preparing for jump.
few systems with the DM99.
Yeah, but it's not one of the, as far as I know, it's not one of the random number sequences that are random string sequences for
Right.
systems. It's the wrong pattern.
3, 2, 1.
Is it 5I?
Big Blue.
I wonder if I'm going to get in the system.
Why?
Long tunnel of doom.
Yeah, takes a while. This one takes a little bit of time to get in.
Oh my.
Yeah, there you are. What?
Just the blue haze around this thing.
Fuel scooping.
Y-type star.
Complete.
That's, a heck of a blue flame around that star.
Yeah. Means it's burning hot, don't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Plenty of carriers in this system.
Oh yeah.
I'm picking up some codex entries here.
Yes, you will. We're in a different region.
Hmm.
Barely. But
There's more carriers here today than there was yesterday. Slow down now. In this Oaken Point, it looks like it's in daylight when you get to them, but the trouble is it's down in a hole in the ground. So you get down there and it's dark. Unless it's, that's the way it's been for the last 2 times we've been here. With Lynn and myself yesterday, and the video I saw somebody else in
Preparing
there.
for combat.
Dark.
Stand down.
Acknowledged. Disengaging weapons.
Of course, it won't show up until you're virtually right on top of it on the planet.
I'm glad we didn't have to go out to the other star and B. That's 162,000 light seconds out.
Yeah. But it's still far enough at 6,000 odd out.
Yeah, there's a beacon at 5J, and the base you're going to is 5I.
Okay.
When you get done.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I've passed the halfway point anyway.
Yeah. But it's in the exact same place again. This planet must rotate very slowly. It's actually more closer to the dark than the light this time.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
System scan complete.
Alrighty. System map.
Orbital rotate or orbital period. It looks like it rotates like every 32.9 days.
Yeah. It takes 32 days to rotate, so it's slow.
No, it's 32 days to orbit
Oh, around the.
around whatever it's orbiting around. It's a moon, so that's about the same as our moon. Or orbital period, anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
where am I going?
You're going to the
Go to
beacon
Fate.
first,
Okay.
It's at 5J.
and then
A5J,
the base is on 5I.
which I'm going down to at the moment. Which is definitely in the dark.
A5, A, B, G, C, H, D, F, I. There's no J.
J. There should be a J. 5J, A5J.
Interesting. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Beacon. Gotcha. It was completely out of sequence with the others.
Yes,
Oh.
it is. Why, I do not know.
I need coffee. Darn it. I want coffee.
Oh, while you're flying, go get you some if you think you can get back in time.
I don't.
Of course it can.
I'll turn around. I'll be coming back from the same distance the other direction.
And it's really weird because you have to find the stupid base by just looking at the circles on the planet. It just don't make no sense to me.
Well, once you've been there, it doesn't. It comes up quite a distance out. All he has to do is look for the one where I'm parked beside.
Or surface scan the planet.
Yeah, that didn't really help us the first time in
No.
here.
Didn't? Oh.
Got to get pretty close in to find it.
Yeah, because I detail
me.
surface scanned it, and the only way I found it was looking at the circles, you know, where it shows you the positions,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I
Why does it
had to
want
come
go
in and find it.
backwards? Does my ship want to go backwards?
I don't know why your ship wants to go backwards.
Chris says, annoyingly, you have a nice coffee maker over your left shoulder in the Dolphin. I can't
Only
turn my
problem
head far
is-
enough.
It don't work.
I don't know what it's about this base and the other base. My frame rate's wait, too quick. Get back up.
Well, I can't really turn that far. I'll have to change how far I can turn to the side.
I got mine set up in the camera suite. Don't ask me how. But I got it set up to where I can push a button. It looks behind me.
Well, that'd be cool.
Thank you.
Only thing I got behind me, it looks like is a door and 2 more control panels.
I think Chris was telling me that just because he wants to. Yeah, first he
Cause
said
you to
left
crash.
shoulder, then right shoulder. No, he wants to see me use the head tracker
Yeah.
and make me crash into the planet at the same time, or do a loop of shame, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
something like
course.
that. Right, let's just see. Frame rate 10.
You don't do well on planets for some reason.
Now, I don't do well on these planets for some reason. Anything to do with this thing. Because normal planets, no problem.
they may be higher res models.
I think it's because I'm having to use my night vision and everything on it as well.
Disengage.
Night
Leaving
vision,
hyperspace.
lights. Just trying to get over to where they
All
are.
right, we got a listening post message. Message corrupted, decoding, bloody bloody blah.
Must have come in from the other side.
Okay.
Frameshift drive
If you're done with
charging.
that, come to planet 5I.
4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Stop.
Engage.
It's one settlement comms. Go back.
Whee!
There's another one there.
Shades of yellow.
Is there another one? Nope, other way. Where I'm parked on the planet at the moment, I've got 3 within range of me at the moment. I've got one directly in front of me, one to the left, and one to the right, where the settlement comms.
Aha.
It's just me, not him.
No, it's just so he knows when he
Yeah.
finds me.
All right. So what I will do is I will aim for team signal cam.
That'll put you on top of my SRV.
Just don't land where he is because you'll be in the middle of the base.
You land on top of my poor little SRV.
Well, I mean, it'll drop me in probably 15 or 20 kilometers away, so.
Yeah. Baby.
That didn't help. Frame rate 6.
Orbital flight engaged.
Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
You're right beside the one that's at my left-hand side. Or my
Right.
right-hand side, should I say.
Right. If you...
And there's one directly in front of me for him.
Right.
So there's another two somewhere.
Straight
on that
ahead of
line
you.
across.
I'll find them if you want. They're right there.
They should be virtually in this straight line across.
Yeah, they're down here. All three of them. There's one there.
Yeah, that's the one on my left-hand side, the one you're next to at the moment.
Yeah. There's one to my left, there's one to the center, and there's one to the right. Or two to the right, excuse me. Two to the right. There's one. Where's the other? Turn your left side.
Traces up the planet now.
Yep.
Okay, you got two located back there,
Landing gear deployed.
Cam.
I've got three.
Well, I got three here, so we're overlapping on one.
Deployed.
I'm pointed in the direction. I got one directly in front of me, one to the right, and one to the left.
Yeah, you've got two behind you.
Right.
So if I go over towards the one that's on my right-hand side, park near that one, then Trace can go straight through on a line towards you.
Right. And then when he gets here to this one, all he has to do is turn to the left a little bit and grab it, and turn to the right a little bit and grab it, and he's got all five blocks.
Yeah.
This one is simpler than Fort Ash.
Mm-hmm. Before it actually gets stuck.
And here comes Mr. Trice!
Yep.
I better back up because he'll run into me otherwise.
No, I won't.
I know
can
what he's
see
like.
He probably can't even see me. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time. Half the time he can't see my SRP.
Right. There's one right in front of me. And then if you go straight through towards where Lynn is, if you can see her,
Okay.
that's the line to go to get all of them. You'll get all of them that way. Oh. You've just gone past the first one. Unless you
I
want to stand
got
it.
it. I got that one.
Okay, okay.
You're getting ready to come up on the second one. Just kind of turn to your right a little bit.
There it is.
Yep.
If I can get it to.
Can you see me, boss man?
I can actually see you this time.
There's one directly in front of me. I'm gonna back away from.
Okay.
And when you do that, all you gotta do is turn a little bit to the left, click on the next one, a little bit to the right, and click on the next one.
Okay.
That box right there.
I got the one just to my right here.
Yeah.
Alright. I said I could just turn to the right or left. Oh, yeah, there's one right there.
You got that, yeah. And then there's one that I'm targeting. If you can see my target, is the one to the left, and then there's the one in the center if you got it.
Oh, okay. There's your target over there.
Yep. You got that one.
Yeah,
And then if you got that one right there in the center, you
which
got
I
'em all.
do. I have
Okay.
5.
There you go,
That's
sir.
it.
Easy peasy.
All right. Log number. Whoops, that's 4. I want 1. Log number 1.
If you would play that, could people on your stream hear it?
So let me go back down into my main part of the ship. So actually, let me try that feature.
Yeah, let me get back to my ship and I'll listen and see if I can hear it over your stream.
Project Seraph Log 1. Professor Thomas Dawn reporting. After years of preparation, we are ready to enter the
I
trial
know somebody
phase
else
of our
watched somebody else's. They
The
played them
subject
over the
quota
stream.
outlined in Requisition Order 2125 has been fulfilled. Surgical enhancements are scheduled on candidates deemed most likely to survive the Thargoid systemic interface. There is a sense of excitement here at the facility. My team recognize that we are on the threshold of something
Yep, hear
truly
it.
remarkable.
Yep.
While our competitors chase rumors and run lab tests on curious probes, we are working towards the
Yep.
first human-piloted
Can hear it.
Thargoid vessel. Of course, our research here will be the first of many such projects. This hostile race has plagued human space for hundreds of years. These creatures, so foreign, so fundamentally alien in every aspect, have sought to dominate us.
Where are we off to next?
Technology used in these attempts has been devastating.
Back to the carrier, I guess.
Our work will establish the
Yeah, I think this is the end of the line.
humanity harnessing Thargoid machines for its needs. Over time, we will continue to assimilate the aliens' technology until we have stripped everything we want. Then we shall lead the mission to wipe them out forever. The mycoid virus merely bought us time. Our true victory will be absolute.
Interesting. So apparently we nuked them with a virus.
Yeah, where we killed about 1 billion of them.
Project Seraph Log 6, Professor Thomas
That's what Jameson did, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Today, my team completed the first live tests of human integration with a Thargoid ship. Subject A1 entered the Thargoid vessel at 0800 and initiated the interface procedure with assistance from the witnessing Dr. Pierce and Dr. Hanley. A1's vital signs were stable for 43 seconds, at which point there was a major electrical surge through the central nervous system. Both witnesses observed the subject suffer a violent seizure which ultimately proved fatal. The Thargoid vessel appeared unaffected. The next 5 tests were similar in outcome. While unfortunate, our analysts were able to identify where this surge originates. Subject A7 showed
Only
more
4 jumps
promise,
to the carrier.
again witnessed by Pierce
For me.
and Hanlon. Adjustments were made to A7's spinal
Four
port
for
to
me, too.
suppress the energy surge. 45 seconds
be about
after
5 for-
initiation, an electrical spike occurred,
5 or 6,
which
yes, sir.
remained within safety limits. A7 reported some discomfort, but was able to proceed with vessel initiation. At this point, the Thargoid vessel emitted a low whine, I suppose. Signs of activity briefly flickered on the hull's external frame. Both witnesses reported A7 crying out once before expiring, whereupon the vessel returned to a dormant state. Dr. Pierce is adamant the subject said, "It won't let me," but Dr. Hamlin could not confirm this. We're still waiting for telemetry on A7's test to determine exactly what killed the subject. Adjustments will be made to the next test subject in response to these findings. Project Seraph Log 9, Professor Thomas Dawn reporting. The fourth day of testing has concluded. The further revisions to our surgical couplings are finally beginning to show promise. My team isolated a systemic membrane in the Thargoid design, which acts as a defense mechanism, akin to a software firewall. While we were able to theorize a way to counteract this mechanism, there was one variable which could not be defined without a live test. Subject D1's primary neural implant was calibrated accordingly. I regret that D1's test ended poorly, but we received the information we needed. Subject D2's test used the recalibrated couplings. Her introduction to the Thargoid vessel proceeded smoothly, and as with A7, the hull's external frame responded visually. Dr. Pierce and Dr. Hamlin, witnessing both, reported D2 as responsive.
Hello, Lee.
76
Hello.
seconds into the test, the craft powered down.
Gas station.
D2 departed the craft with help but standing, the sight of which inspired applause from the team on the ground. D2 is now in the infirmary, exhausted but physically unharmed. Her brief statement implied a connection with the vessel which proved emotionally difficult to process. Our research technicians are preparing limbic augments for future subjects. The rest of today's scheduled tests will go ahead as planned while these augments are prepared. It is important to acquire additional data for our surgeons, improving the efficiency of future subject enhancement. Project Serif, Log 14, Professor Thomas Dorr reporting. There has been considerable progress in our work. After an initially unremarkable series of tests, Subject H8 successfully interfaced with the Thargoid vessel. 93 seconds into the test, the craft moved approximately 18 feet from its docking props and hovered in place. The flight was stable and accompanied by a gentle hum. I would describe the sound as subdued, as though the vessel had been brought to heel at last. The landing, 28 seconds later, was abrupt, but only
Remember to-
superficial damage was sustained.
Virtually
H8
stopped
is
dead in my
unconscious and
tracks.
stable under the care of
Only a little jump to the carrier.
Dr. Tao, witnesses were shaken.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
boss
zipping
man, when
past
you
it.
jump back in here with this,
Nine's test has
the
been
carrier's
postponed
like
while the
4.20
Thargoid ship is returned to its dock.
light seconds away from the star.
Whereabouts
I see.
of the
Real
two
close in.
remains unconfirmed.
Yeah,
She may be a stowaway.
very close.
The only ship to have departed recently belongs to one Commander Heifert, following a delivery of potential subjects. Captain Stenson believes the commander is complicit, but I am not convinced. Heifert lacks the character to betray us and is quite aware of the consequences for doing so. Regardless, Black Flight operatives are already tracking him down. On a personal note, I would like to emphasize the incredible work by my team so far. Each day brings us closer to the assimilation of our enemy's primary asset, their technological secrets. Project Serif, Log 27. Professor Thomas Dorr reporting. Subjects V1 through V9 attempted to interface with the Thargoid vessel today. No measurable response was seen for any of these tests. I have decided to temporarily suspend the test phase of the project. Since Subject H8's connection and subsequent death 2 days later, the Thargoid vessel has entered a state of dormancy.
These guys are real
It is as
angels.
though all internal power sources are spent.
Yeah.
We may as well be plugging
Makes you
our
almost want to
subjects
pull the plug
into a
on
rock.
anybody and everybody
A
going
new
into
Thargoid craft is
space.
required if our work here is to continue. I have identified a suitable system to begin our search. Black Flight operatives will depart shortly, in advance of our research party. The recent report of a commander encountering a Thargoid vessel in the Pleiades is intriguing. I only hope this was not a singular event,
Or at least it does me.
Data. Thargoid vessels scouting human space would significantly improve our chances of capturing one of their ships. Our time frame is likely to be slashed, of course. I fear our limited success is worth a few more years at best. The Witch will not be pleased with the lack of tangible results, despite our initial progress. Still, one must remain optimistic. Our understanding of Thargoid interface mechanisms has improved considerably. Plenty of enhanced test subjects remain in our care. Dr. Tao is writing a paper discussing their surgical procedures, which should greatly benefit Azimuth's medtech department. All Project Seraph needs is a little luck. I am not so proud as to withhold a prayer asking for that luck. Perhaps the gods will smile upon us.
Lovely. Alright. Time to get back to my ship.
I can understand their main scope of why, so they could, you know, because Thargoids are pretty tough on us. I can understand that. And I could understand if those commanders were volunteered to do that.
But they didn't seem to be.
Well,
No.
they weren't volunteers, they were volunteered.
Right. And it's like when one died, it's like, oh well, grab another one. Let's
Get another
let's
one.
go again.
Yeah. Go, D2, go.
Yeah, run, girl, run.
And everywhere you go with these distress beacons, it's crashed ships with lots of escape pods.
Yep. Lots of distress beacons.
Yeah, that's probably where they're getting their test subjects. Galaxy map.
Well,
Here's
yeah,
the
because it
galaxy
says
map,
commanders are going missing. So yeah. And I just like, it's kind of like Elon Musk says, yeah, many will want to go to Mars, but many will never live to get there or return.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, thank you for the heads up.
Well, it is right now at least a one-way trip. Retract landing gear. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing gear retracted.
Is it, or is that just what they led us to believe?
Frameshift drive charging.
I understand enough of the physics that it's a one-way trip.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's, I mean, according to the Space Force, the United States Space Force, China is building a base on the backside of the moon. Well, they, you know, it's like, okay.
That's entirely possible. That's far more possible than anything on Mars at the moment.
Well, when I was a kid, they used to say it took 70 years to get to Mars. Now I'm listening to Elon Musk and them and NASA who sent stuff there, and it says it's a 7-month trip.
7 months to get there, and you don't have enough fuel to get back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Engage.
Frameshift drive.
Preparing to fold space.
That's the tough part of any Mars mission right now, is you've got the fuel to get there.
4, 3,
but there's no way to get enough to get back. Or for that matter, to load on enough for a return trip. It's just too much mass. We need some technology change.
Or someplace to anchor fuel stations along the way.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing for war.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing for jump.
Four, three, two, one. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing for jump.
four, three,
I'm back.
two, one.
Welcome back.
Okay.
More coffee, was it?
Yeah.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Engage.
Frameshift drive
Preparing for war.
four, three, two, one.
Oh, she'll never return. No, she never returns. Oh, her fate is still unlearned. D2.
Oh, good lord.
System scan.
How close are you, boss?
Fuel scooping.
Last jump.
Okay. I'm gonna
Engage.
set the carrier destination in.
Frameshift drive charging.
Spooling FTL engines and preparing for jump.
Four, three, two, one.
So I guess as I do these story things, I'm gonna have to. Oh, Lynn's not. I'll say that when she
What?
gets back. Oh, you are back. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to play the rest of those story things as I come across them at this point.
Yeah.
Let the
Scooping.
characters
Fuel scooping complete.
that have been
Build upon themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I think when we get back to the bubble, I'm gonna find me a tritium hotspot and mine me some tritium and get me up to about 12,000 again, in case we absolutely
something else
have
comes
to
up.
go to Colonia.
Yeah.
uh,
Of course, that'll be where D2 gets found, right? As far
well,
from
see, that's
Thargoid
where,
space as possible.
right? Well, there's a Type 9 out there that you can scan the beacons on that sent them back here to where we just been. So, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me none. It wouldn't surprise me none at all.
Disengage.
Exiting hyperspace.
Welcome, Commander. Follow standard flight protocols around this carrier. Attention, this carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump.
But after all of the time, see, we started off months ago with 13,000 tons of tritium. And I've jumped to the Guardian site with us. I jumped to the Shards sites
Open
twice,
hailing frequencies.
and
Requesting
then out
docking
here
permission.
and back. And I'm just now barely under 10,000. So in all that traveling, we just used 2,000 tons of tritium. A little over
Cool.
2,000. Yeah, it's not bad. Better
Oh, that'd be
mileage
good.
than what you were getting going out yonder.
Oh yeah, no
Landing gear
kidding.
deployed.
If they'd have done now what
Gear deployed.
the if what was done now was back then, you would be sitting there with the carrier just probably,
Completely full still.
yeah. Less heartache and heartburn. "12 minutes, 35 seconds to jump."
And I'm down.
Welcome back, Commander.
Docking complete. Ship has docked. Your ship has docked, Commander.
I should have you back in the bubble by tomorrow.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna go grab a quick cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee?
I'll be right back.
Try and do it faster.
What's trying to do it faster?
It's your carrier telling people to try and do their business faster if they want to leave in the carrier.
Even my carrier has an attitude, right?
Yep, it says, if you want to got stuff to do in the system, you better hurry up and do it. We're good leaving.
Get
I'm
your
gonna go
shit,
get some
get
more
your-
coffee.
Get your shit and get off.
Yep, I'm going for more coffees.
Okay.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
I hate to go run off during a stream and make coffee, but you guys said so much about it, I had to.
Coffee is my drink. If I don't have it, I can't think.
Well, I can't say I have that issue. I just like the taste of it.
No, but it makes it easier pondering things.
All right. And I think while I'm sitting here, let me go over here. See if there's anything else I can play. Yes, there
The
is.
beacons don't play.
No, but I can play the
unless-
Fort Ash ones. I only read those, so I might as well play them.
Well, that'd be cool, yeah.
Project Seraph, Log 34. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. Following Professor Dawn's reassignment, I'm responsible for logging the next phase of Project Seraph. The primary objective is acquiring a new Thargoid vessel. Our human pilot integration tests aren't going to achieve much without one. The staging facility in HIP 22460 is up and running. Black Flight ships patrolling in anticipation of non-human activity. Ground teams are examining the system's 2 Thargoid surface sites in the hope of attracting a Thargoid vessel. According to Captain Stenson, our operation is textbook. I'm not convinced the captain could read a textbook, but I'll take him at his word. The permit check is still active in this system's nav beacon. I have to say, the considerable investment in securing that permit is impressive. Pass my thanks on to the relevant donors. Initial system scans aren't showing much promise. If the Thargoids are still interested in this system, they haven't left any recent evidence. Reports of strange encounters in the Pleiades sector have increased, though. Multiple pilots have claimed they were pulled out of hyperspace by an alien craft. As you know, this tactic was common during the First Thargoid War. I hope you understand we're potentially acting as bait out here. Assuming the surface sites are in an ancient Thargoid territory, then our ground teams are trespassing. We don't yet know how they'll be received. This risk has been calculated into your plans, I assume. I'll report again in a few days.
So that confirms they're both bases and not
Ships.
crash ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
Project Seraph, Log 37. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. Still no Thargoid vessel. The surface sites are providing valuable data on Thargoid architecture and construction methods. I've requested a sweep for evidence of mycoid activity on these relics. I'm sure we'll find a use for the ground team's analysis either way. Dr. Granmore has provided a very long essay on his team's findings at Research Site Amber, which I've sent on your preferred channel. You should get comfortable before reading it. A cup of coffee or several would be smart too. As I said, very long essay. One interesting development relates to the disappearance of subject D2. Our security team found several unauthorized messages which had piggybacked along our encryption network. The datapad that sent these messages belonged to Dr. Edmund Pierce. Evidently, he is not as good with technology as he is with bioengineering, so it was simply a matter of time until we noticed. Decoding these messages revealed Pierce has assisted D2's escape from the Oaken Point Infirmary. Pierce confessed and is now incarcerated. When the interrogation is complete, he'll be executed.
Attention. Carrier has entered pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Project Seraph, Log 37. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. Still no Thargoid vessel.
Otherwise known as
The
Lincoln.
surface sites are providing valuable data on Thargoid architecture and construction methods. I've requested a sweep for evidence of mycoid activity on these relics. I'm sure we'll find a
Great,
use for the
started
ground team's
over.
analysis either way. Dr. Granmore has provided
yeah.
a very long essay on his team's findings.
So
at
this
Research
says
Site Amber,
we thought it
which
was
I sent on your preferred
Highford
channel.
who took D2.
You
They
should get
said
comfortable
it was
before reading it.
Pierce.
A cup of
Yeah.
coffee or several would be smart too. As I said, very long essay. One interesting development relates to the disappearance of subject D2. Our security team found several unauthorized messages which had piggybacked along our encryption network. The datapad that sent these messages belonged to Dr. Edmund Pierce. Evidently, he is not as good with technology as he is with
So now we got
bioengineering.
Pierce and
So
Highford
it was
that
simply a
could
matter
be
of time
complicit
until we
with each other.
noticed.
Yep.
Decoding these messages revealed
Okay.
Pierce has assisted D2's escape from the Oaken Point Infirmary.
Pierce would have
Pierce
access to
confessed
D2.
and is now
Highford
incarcerated.
wouldn't, but he had the ship to
When
get
Yeah,
her
the
out
ship
of
to
there.
get him out of there, yeah.
He'll be executed. There was talk of making this a public event, but Pierce is popular with his colleagues.
Attention all ships. Hyperspace travel is imminent. Please maintain a safe distance from the carrier.
Okay, I'll have to
I'll
resume
announce
the
the
logs.
transgression and punishment after the fact.
Okay.
Better to let the traitor's deed speak for him. D2's whereabouts remain unknown. Pierce's messages at least confirm she was placed on Commander Highford's ship without his knowledge. Highford's elimination shouldn't affect our flow of test subjects. Until next time, say hi to Dawn for me.
So Highford was basically not complicit. They placed without his knowledge, but they killed him anyway.
Well, we don't know
Oh.
if he's dead or not yet.
She basically
They,
said
we
he's
know
dead.
they were hunting him.
Okay.
Attention.
Here's your question,
On to jump.
or a hypothetical.
4, 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
What's to say that, because only the female got the furthest with the ship.
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me if they're not after her because something actually happened while she was connected to the ship.
Could be.
It's gonna be an interesting little story.
Yep. And Chris says D2, otherwise known as Lindeb.
We've already said that, Chris.
I'm ignoring him. Which leads me to believe that the Thargoids will be after D2 too.
They may already have D2.
Yeah, for all we know.
I'm figuring D2 was on that Type 9 that got junked, and it was probably the Thargoids that took them down and they took her. That would be my theory. Of course, it's complete conjecture.
Well, then the Thargoids went all the way to Colonia to get her.
Well, she may very well be that important. Okay, log 3.
Project Seraph, log 39. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. One of our trade ships has encountered a possible Thargoid vessel. The trader jumped into HIP 22460 with a delivery for research site bronze when it was yanked out of hyperspace. The pilot claims his modules were temporarily shut down. An alien vessel, much larger than the one held at Oaken Point, swept the trade ship with a visible energy wave before departing through a rift in space. The tactics, visual description, and residual wake readings all indicate a Thargoid craft. The trade ship carried one of the artifacts recovered from the Pleiades region for Dr. Granmore's work. Maybe it attracted the alien vessel. If it is of Thargoid origin, it would confirm they're still interested in this system. Perhaps this whole region. If we can somehow draw the ship back into regular space. Oh, surely Captain Stenson has a plan to disable it. I don't know what to make of the encounter. Thargoids have always been aggressive towards humans. Why intercept our trade ship only to leave it intact? Was it gathering information? Attempting to communicate in some way? The potential answers make me a little uneasy. At least violence would be typical behavior, predictable even. But this report suggests an adaptation of sorts, the kind ordered by further up the chain. Well, at least we know they're watching. I'll outline some theories on how to initiate a repeat encounter. Project Seraph, log 42. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. Less than an hour ago, a Black Flight squadron was intercepted by Thargoids. 7 Black Flight ships were en route from Research Site Bronze to Fort Ash. They picked up an unrecognized signal source and were ordered to investigate. What little telemetry we have shows the ships were attacked soon after dropping from supercruise. At least 3 Thargoid vessels were involved. The skirmish, if what happened even qualifies as one, lasted less than 2 minutes. By the time reinforcements arrived, there was nothing but debris left. The Thargoids had departed. There were no survivors. Professor Dawn always sounds so confident when he talks about our study of Thargoid technology. Our dominance over the aliens seems certain when he discusses Project Seraph. I'm fascinated to know what he makes of this.
And the last one.
Project Seraph, log 51. Professor Kaylee Oren reporting. This will probably be the final log for Project Seraph. I don't see much point in continuing after the withdrawal. I know. The witch gave the order. That attack on the Federal convoy is going to draw the superpowers' attention to the Pleiades, and the Thargoid presence is growing stronger each day. We can't risk exposure, so we're pulling out and taking our research with us. I get it.
Next jump scheduled?
It's just frustrating. I was so sure we were making a difference here. The first human-piloted Thargoid ship will be a huge step in our technological evolution. We were getting closer with each test, and then it just stopped. All the momentum we'd enjoyed ebbed away. People trained to work with hard data have resorted to chasing ghosts. The objective was to find a new Thargoid vessel. As though it were just a matter of time. I guess you could say they found us instead. I'll arrange transport for the remaining test subjects. We have a few locations which could house them for a while. If the Thargoids really are back, then there should be an opportunity to obtain another vessel. Eventually. Assuming they don't wipe us out first, of course. I'll be at Azimuth headquarters for a full debrief within 48 hours.
Well. Interesting. Be fun to find out what happens next. But that's as far as, as much as we can do for now, and I guess it's back to beefing up our Odyssey equipment.
I don't know, because it mentioned two things that we haven't found yet, Trace.
The bronze site.
And the amber site.
Mm-hmm.
And we were thinking it was
like
in a different system, but the trade ship came into HIP 22460 to deliver to the bronze site.
Yeah, so that's obviously in that system somewhere.
And we didn't find that.
I'm sure Canon have been trying to find it. Probably searched every single planet in the system.
They haven't found nothing yet. Or at least they ain't telling if they did.
Well, amber and bronze were basically Thargoid sites A and B, so I think maybe we actually found those.
But what were they delivering to those sites?
Don't know. Scanning equipment, supplies for the researchers. I don't know.
Okay. Could be.
That would be my guess.
The only thing we really found was an extraction site where they were laser drilling for something, but
yeah, but that was the base.
That's not.
The sites are probably the Thargoid sites. That's probably what they're talking about.
Yeah, but there wasn't nothing for them to store their stuff in.
I don't know. We didn't go inside.
Unless they went in.
I'm assuming they went in.
Because one of them did have an artifact on board.
In which case they would have gone inside and had loads of fun going around the insides of it. Yeah.
That's about the only thing we haven't attempted.
Well, I'm sure Canon has.
Well, they haven't showed us what they found inside, if they are. Unlike the last one they unlocked, and they went in there and showed us that it showed a galaxy map.
Right. Well, who knows? They may still be working on it.
Yeah.
But in any case, I'm not sure whether so it's the other end is the newer stuff we were looking at. So This side is older history than what was on the other side of the thing, because we're kind of going backwards here. Minutes to jump.
Yeah. And that will put us in the system right next to the permit lock system.
Please conclude
Right.
any remaining business in this system prior to departure. Attention. This carrier has scheduled a hyperspace jump. Please conclude any remaining business in this system prior to departure.
Which puts us one jump away from Ayabulu.
Yep. So how many more carrier jumps to get back?
The next one puts us in HIP 22410, and the jump after that puts us back in Ayabulu.
Okay.
So 2 jumps.
2 jumps. All right. I don't have enough time for
You'll
2
be
jumps.
in bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I might as well call it here, since watching me stare at a wall is not all that good a gameplay. Alrighty.
No.
So yeah, we've reached the end of what we know to go look for this current story arc. I'm sure there's more out there, but we don't know where to go to get it at the moment. It may be in that system we're heading towards. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll poke around that system a little more. I don't, or go
If
back.
you want me to, I can park there. That way Cody can go over and do his thing.
Well, I don't see any reason not to go see the rest of the system. I only got to see a couple of planets, so might as well go through the whole system tomorrow.
Okay.
And maybe we'll find something. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
We shall see. Yeah. So one more night on working on this tomorrow night, and then back to the grind for improving the Odyssey stuff. So I'd like to thank everyone.
Yeah, and either way, you'll be close enough that if you wanted to just hop,
I could jump back to Ayabulu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. We got our story arc stuff, at least as much as we know about, all looked into. We'll try for a few other things tomorrow night, see if we get anywhere. Chris, thank you for joining us in the stream chat. And Lynn and Cam, thank you for joining me in the voice chat. That's all we have time for tonight. That's all for now. This is did I say tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time? I might have. I'm kind of got out of order here. At any rate, have a good night. That's all for now. This is Trice for Justice, signing out.